Now, imagine for a second what a mole is. No, not the cute furry little critter that digs up your grandma's garden. I'm talking about a number. A number so absurd that if you had one mole of basketballs, you could fill a planet the size of Earth. Completely. From the core to the clouds. And now, let's try something a little more interesting. Imagine we gathered a mole of actual living moles. 602 sextillion furry blind critters. What would happen if we released them all in one place? Let's say, right here on Earth, it wouldn't just be a mountain. Under the crushing pressure of its own gravity, this biomass would begin to compact, heat up, and flow. It's a biological blender on a planetary scale. Within hours, this wave would cover everything, from the Mariana Trench to the peak of Mount Everest, in a smooth, rising layer of flesh, 80 kilometers thick. The atmosphere pushed into space. The oceans boiled away by the immense heat released. We've just turned our home into a planet-sized meat grinder. And you think that's the most horrifying thing imaginable? Oh no, that would be too simple. Let's move our experiment into deep space, far away from our cozy home. Here, in the void, our mole of moles would collapse under its own gravity into a perfect sphere. We would get a new planet in our solar system, the planet of the moles. It would be slightly larger than the moon, but composed of, well, you know. And this is where the real, non-obvious physics kicks in. The pressure at the center of this planet would become so immense, and the temperature would rise to thousands of degrees, that all the organic matter would turn into a sterile primordial soup. And on the surface, exposed to the freezing cold of space, a solid crust would form, a crust of cosmic mole jerky. But even that's not the end. We didn't just create a dead ball of remains floating in space. No, the heat from the core would need to escape. We've created a geologically active world. Beneath the solid, frozen crust on the surface, a liquid ocean of organic mass would churn. Convection currents, just like in the Earth's mantle, would create movement, and this would inevitably lead to the most disgusting yet fascinating phenomenon in the universe. Meet volcanoes. Yes, from cracks in the crust, gases of superheated gases, from the lungs of those very moles, and boiling remains would erupt, spewing into space. We've created a literal, functioning, geologically active hell. So the next time you hear the boring word mole in chemistry class, just know that behind that simple number lies the potential to create the most disgusting planet in the entire universe. Sometimes, to truly understand the laws of gravity and thermodynamics, you just have to imagine something truly awful. Want to keep breaking the universe with us? You know what to do. And for now, maybe you look at your pet hamster a little differently.